Okay, this one is about perspective. There's something I heard about online and just stuck with me. Okay, so here's the reality of our perspective and the world. Basically, the world is not how we just see it. It's not just the objective reality how we see it. And since there's no objective reality, it's about which frame we see it from. What kind of perspective do we have? Like, if there's no objective reality, then there has to be a lot of other realities. It's how we perceive it, how we project it. So there's not only one, but 8 billion, because everyone has their own. And this just tells us that we're not just receivers. The way we receive the information we get, what we see, everything is like, it's not just how we should look at it, and it's not how it is. That's not reality. It's how we project it and which frame we see it from. What's our perspective? And when it comes to this, it's like, if some stuff happens in your life and you say, oh, this is bad or what, it's the way you see it. A failure can be a good thing in the long run, but right now I don't see it like that. But if you have the right perspective, it's going to be, okay, this one is going to be, it's a learning curve. And it's not a loss that I take just because it's a loss. It's something I learn from. And because of this, it's how we perceive it. It's really about all the beliefs. Like, what we think is what we are, right? And everything, how we see it, is the same thing. It's all about perspective. And every perspective we have, it dictates our reality and it attracts the reality that becomes. It's all about the law of attraction. And if we see stuff and we have limited beliefs, especially in business, if you say, okay, I've done this for some months, but I haven't got any good results, is it worthless then? No, it's not worthless, because you've learned something. Okay, if it didn't work out, you've understood and learned that it doesn't work out. And if you have a limited belief in something, it's not going to go great. That's why we need to dictate also our beliefs. But that's not easy, because the beliefs we get are not just something we get. It's dictated by our society, our families, our friends. And it's a constant war to actually change our beliefs. And because we change our beliefs, it becomes easier to attract what we want. But it's a constant war. You have to work on it every day. What kind of beliefs do you have? Okay, if you know scrolling on social media is bad for you, it doesn't get you to a purpose, if everything doesn't drive to your purpose, then you know it's worthless. But again, you need to build on that belief. You don't do it from day one, but you have to have a continuous type of mindset that you want to become better at this, and just change the frame you have, and step by step every day become 1% better. And we need to, as I say, just constantly work on them. It's not easy, but it needs to be done, because everything we want we can attract, right? So, and what we think we are, it says in the Proverbs, as a man thinketh in his heart, so we see. What you think of yourself and what kind of beliefs you have, you are, basically. So that's why a lot of people want to tell you, if you read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, or How to Influence People by Daniel Carnegie, all these people, they tell you need to act like the person you want to become what you become. Same thing with Jim Brown said that when Mr. Shove told him, why don't you become a millionaire? He told him, for what? Then Shove told him, it's not about the money, but it's about that person you become. He actually told him, you can just remove your money or give it to poor people. But it's all about becoming the person that has the ability to get it. And to attract, you have to be and you have to believe. And it's a constant war against all the distractions and things that come. And for some time, maybe you need to isolate yourself. You need to get rid of the circumstance you're in. You need to get the people who help you get this kind of belief. You need to get them away. and be in your own box and just work on it every day. And since we don't decide what kind of beliefs we have from a young age, we have to change them. And same thing with negative thoughts, really. If you have negative thoughts, it doesn't help you really. Okay, this didn't work out. Why should I have negative thoughts? It doesn't help you. And that's why you need to be your own best friend, basically. You don't need to critique yourself every time. You need to be your own number one supporter. And because of our mind, we have special abilities. When everything goes against you, you can just choose to believe in it. That's why you need to have beliefs. If you know where you want to be and you know what it takes, you just need to have tunnel vision. Everything that distracts you needs to get rid of. And just use everything that helps you. Nothing that doesn't help you, you should get rid of it. It's all about mental effort. And that's why we need to work on it every day. You attract the life you want by becoming the person. But the person, you need to know what kind of things. I was reading Think and Grow Rich last week, and it said, if you have a goal, you need to set a time and a date, basically what kind of, how much do you want? For example, if it's money or what it is, it can be objective. When do you want it? How do you want it? What are you going to sacrifice for it? And you need to write it down and just read it for yourself every day, because you attract by what you do. You attract everyone through the action you take, and you need to do the right action in order for you to actually get what you want. And since we need to have good belief and be our biggest supporter, that's the main thing to get where we want. And especially we're humans, this one thing that we really want, all of us, is to have a good feeling in ourselves. Okay, that's why we have a business. You want to accomplish something, have a purpose driven. We want to have a purpose driven mindset, so we can actually impress the people we want, or help the people we love, or just do the things we want to do. Want to be our main character in our movie. And if having the sense of feeling good every day is a big thing. That's why we do this every day. That's why we need to think the things that helps us. We don't need to think about all the distractions. Just get rid of it. Our beliefs, we constantly need to work on them, and just get rid of all the negativity in our life. And as I said in the beginning, we have to project everything in the way we want to see it, not how it is or where it comes from, but it's all about the perspective we have. A bad thing can be a good thing if you have the right perspective. Just think about it. You can be in a crisis, but that can help you. If you come from very bad upgrowing, you can change it. You think, okay, this has actually helped me to become a stronger character, and use everything that seems negative in a positive way. That's basically it. It's the law of attraction. We do the right things, we get what we want. And that's it.